Right, I'm up in the bush here. This is the start of my journey. I've got about 300 or 400 metres of this bush to get through before I can get anywhere near the river. Once I get through this, then I've probably got another 300 metre walk to a bit of an open scrubby area to the river. And yeah, so I'll be back once I get there. Right, I've just got off that river bank on the opposite side and I've just crossed this river here. I had a quick flick up there and hooked a little brown and lost it, but I've got to get up through this bank here and then yeah, head off across for probably another kilometre to the top end of the river and then fish my way back up. So and I'll finishing up right up through here again. I've crossed the river and I'm heading down along the river bank on the round from the bend, and all this what you're seeing here now is I'll be fishing my way back up through this water, and I'll be coming in right from down the bottom end there from a fair distance away. I've still got another 3/4 of a kilometre walk yet. I've just fished up through here and flicked the lure around this fast water. I thought I might have picked up a rainbow trout in here. It usually produces a fish or two here, but I had to follow from a little brown, and that's as far as it's been so far. And I'm using the Aglia Furia at the moment. I'll give that a few more goes, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll try a different lure. We've just got our first little brown. Not a tiddler, but it's a start. And I picked him up just over there by that shoreline there where the rocks are. So anyway, he's just jumped off now, so anyway, but we've still got him captured, that's the main thing. Alright, I've gone for, put an Aglia, Mepps Aglia Furia Gold on it to fish this fast water run up through here. It's very shallow and very rocky, and it's probably one of the toughest stretches of a river you could ever want to fish. The rock's just slippery and they roll underfoot, so by the time I get to the end of this run here, I'm usually pretty well knackered. And I've still got another 3/4 kilometre river to fish after that. So I did have a hook up and lost another little one back further in the fast water, but that's where I've downsized from a size 1 now lure to a size 0. Finally we've lured another little trout, and this time I went back to the Aglia Furia because every other colour was drawing trout out, they wouldn't take it, and then I went back to the Aglia Furia, the bigger one, and picked up this little fella. So he can jump off if he wants. I'm going to get him off, but I lured him out of that dead wood. There's a little patch in between the dead wood, a little flat water, and I just cast and did the cast and drift method here, and yeah, he grabbed it. I've just bagged another one here. I'll stay on. I've just lost 3 in a row for this fella's only just hooked in the jaw there slightly too. So we'll get him off and let him go. And I picked him up another one off the river bank again, right by the dead wood there. So I'm about 3/4 of the way up this fast water run now, and it's been reasonably productive. So I'll get this little fella off. This is just another little one I've just picked up, and I've got him out of the water this time because I picked up another one under that tree there. This one I got just to the right of it, and the last one I was messing around getting the camera out and I had the fish at my feet, and yeah, and he jumped and tossed it, so I'll hold that one. Right, for those of you that haven't watched any of my other clips on YouTube on trout fishing with meppstas, this is just I've had this on that before, just a reminder. After you've got a few fish, you've been fishing shallow waters, your bottom bouncing off of boulders like this takes the edge off the hook. So make sure you always carry the sharpening stone. Doesn't take much to do. A couple of minutes of your time away from the river, or you can do it standing in the river as I normally do. Couple of little rubs each side of the treble around it. Make it nice, so it's nice and sharp, very sharp. Now I've caught 5 little brown trout so far, but I've lost 6. But it's not due to the not due to my hooks being sharp, being blunt or anything, because I do this on a regular basis after about every third fish. My problem today has been casting upstream in that fast water, bringing lures directly downstream, and the fish are coming up behind grabbing at it, and they're just lipping. So as soon as they jump, away goes the hook. So, but I do also twist the hook. I turn it off centre, and that gives you more hook up chance. As they grab it, that's the first thing that hits it, is that hook. So just keep that in mind. I've just got another brown. It's probably the best one of the day so far. He's not a monster fish. It's legal size, and probably about just on 300 grams. But yeah, nice little fish. And yeah, we just had a cast over there along that rocky bank there, and yeah, about 3 darts at it, and yeah, took it. So yeah, so we're just going to let him go now. There he's on his way. Maybe I'll go right up through here, and I'm a bit ticked off at the moment. I fish in this lovely bit of water here, and I always normally catch rainbows along here, but just a while ago I flicked up between those rocks there and brought the lure back between them, and had a beautiful trout, probably 600-700 gram brown, smash it. And couple of runs, and first jump out the water, one head shake, he went one way and the lure went the other. So yeah, a bit disappointing, but still got plenty of water ahead of us yet. But after catching all those small ones all day and you finally get a decent fish, the wheels fell off. But that's part of trout fishing, I suppose. Take the good with the bad. I just picked up this little fella on the Aglia Furia. I'm just going to quickly unhook him, put him back. A real silver colour, this little brown. Yeah, that last little brown there is, well, it's really silver. Yeah, picked him up off that opposite bank. I've been flicking the Aglia Furia across on that bank and just letting it cast and drift back a bit there. And I picked up 2 little tackers off that side, but nothing big yet. Only one I did get, I lost earlier. Another little fella, it's just picked up on the Furia. Only a little bub, but took it in that fast water there. Just nine so far for the day, but I've lost 10. So it's been a 50-50 day, that's for sure. But still a little time to get ahead of the loss count and get into the pluses. This is probably the last bit of water I'm going to fish. It's a big, wide, deep hole here, and got the rest of the Mersey comes down and cuts into 2 spots. There's a backwater there to the left, and the main river's up around behind those willows to the right. And there's some rain coming in, so it looks like it's going to set in. So I'm just going to fish all this bit of fast water here, and the next bit of water up the top there where it flattens off. I'll just fish up there just past that willow, and yeah, then call it a day, because I've got a fair walk back up through that bush there, up the hills, to try get to the cast. I'm half a kilometre away. And there we go, we just picked up a little brown. There's a quick cast over that fast water, just let the lure drift with the flow there, and bang, he took it. So I'm just going to quickly get him off. Well, I fished right up from down, as far as you can see, right up through this stretch of river here, up along that other river bank through that fast water there. Then fished the tail end of this big flat water, and that's the only place where I had a hit and a miss. So now I just climbed up the side of this river bank here and got myself up on the flat. Now I'm going to head back to the car, which is about probably 400 odd metres away, and it's all uphill through heavy scrub. Well, I thought I'd do this report by the river instead of walking up to the car. By the time I walk up that hill, I'm going to be totally knackered. I'll probably be out of breath to even give you a report on how the day did finish up. I finished up with 13 trout for the day, lost 14 others, including one nice 600-700 gram fish, but the ones I did lose were all little, majority of them were all little tackers anyway, and the ones I caught were all little tackers. It was 12 browns and just the one rainbow, which surprised me. I thought I would have got more rainbows today in some of the water I fished, because the big long shallow stretch of water I fished early, that great big shallow run, now that, once I caught 11 rainbows just in that one stretch today, not one rainbow in that. Didn't get it until probably the last 500 metres of river. So yeah, I don't know where they've gone. But the Mepps Aglia Furia did a brilliant job today. He caught 10 of the 13 fish on the day, which was pretty good. I had to use a hard body in a big wide slow flowing area there, because it was just the way the water was, the way the conditions was, it suited a hard body. So yeah, but I was happy with how the day went. Another good score to add to my sheet for the 2018-19 trout season. So next time, tight lines.